Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for September. So Virgo season moving into Libra season. Let's see what is coming through for you. We have a beautiful new moon in Virgo happening on the 14th. So let's see what's coming in. Interesting, the energy I got for you guys was a J curve. It was kind of the message was what goes down must come back up again. So yeah, interesting. I feel like if you've been dealing with anything like that, where it felt like you're on a bit of a J curve, then it's kind of saying it's a temporary thing. It's something can adjust with it. So we have, the Hanged Man, patience and perspective. So it kind of feels like, the Hanged Man energy is saying just have the patience to see something from a longer period of time. So whatever direction something's going in at the moment, it very much is potentially going to change its speed, its momentum, its direction. So it's kind of just saying to the jury's not out yet, to just give it a little bit of extra time for something to kind of adjust, because I feel like, something just needs to adjust to the new, something's kind of needs to adjust. It's the word that they keep saying. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Sagittarius. So it almost feels like, there's like a change in the energy in some way and a fluctuation. And it's like, okay, just waiting to see if this is like a permanent thing or a fluctuating thing, and it feels like it's more of it will restabilize this energy that I'm feeling here. What's shifting and changing? We've got Cup Prince, Pisces, Chariot. Okay, so this is new energy, fresh new energy for your heart. So if you've been feeling emotionally a little bit, not really feeling it, or just feeling a little bit like, overburdened, or it's feeling a bit murky emotionally, perhaps things just aren't feeling as good as they normally would in a certain area of your life, this is the area where you can feel refreshed again, where it feels like fresh new energy, something's coming in that you might be getting inspired about, you might be ready to leap into, you're opening your heart, getting nervously excited about it. But it's kind of like when you're in the Hanged Man phase, it's like this is like a stagnant energy. It might feel like there's emotional stagnation. And that's kind of where I think that this kind of J-curve energy might be, in that it kind of goes down and then it comes back up again like a J. It's kind of like might be how you're feeling about something or someone or a situation in your life. So it's kind of like saying don't rush into anything because this new inspiration, this new energy, this new excitement, this fresh energy coming in around your emotions and your heart is coming through. So it's going to require a little bit of patience here with the Hanged Man. So let's see. And it may even be one of those things that there's something marinating with this. So it's almost like, when you put the sauce, the marination in, and you let it, if you kind of took whatever it is that you're marinating out, just say it's a piece of halloumi or something you're marinating, or a piece of meat, whatever it is that you're marinating, it's like if the longer you leave it in, the richer the flavors, and something new, like there's alchemy, something new forms. And it kind of feels a little bit like that there's a passage of time that's needed here for something to kind of readjust and then take the form that it needs to take. So this may be that you're feeling a little bit like hesitant with the Two of Swords, not sure of the direction that this is going in. And that it could be like perhaps it's not sure of whether I'm making a decision around this or not. Should I be saying yes to this or saying no to this? Should I be sticking with this or should I be leaving it? So it really feels like there's these kind of, am I wanting to dedicate myself to this and stick with it, or is it time? Am I getting the message that it's time to move on? So it doesn't feel necessarily clear. That's the thing that's coming through with this. So let's see what else is coming through. So Sagittarius, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. Really trust your intuition with this. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. Yeah, look, we've got the Two of Pentacles here, where it's kind of like you're weighing something up. Like you kind of could be like swinging like a pendulum in a way. Like one moment you're like, no, I'm finally done with this. Next minute, like, oh, maybe I'll give it a bit of extra time. And it's kind of like, yeah, this seesawing of like, emotions, and yeah, it doesn't feel very stable or grounded. And I do get the sense it could be there's a particular person that might be kind of the catalyst for these feelings. So somebody's kind of done something, said something, enacted something, and it's kind of like, oh, now I'm not sure about it. So let's see what else is coming through. So yes, if this does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link is in the description box below. That is hosted by my Patreon channel. So let's see what else is coming through for Sagittarius. Page of Cups. Okay, look at all these like beautiful Page of Cups again twice. So you've got the Cup Prince, which is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups happening deep down. We can see the waters in the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. I'll put them up, in a second. Let's make a bit of room. Need to move everything on. You are the devil. You're feeling like you are, oh my gosh, look at all these major arcanas coming in here. Feeling a bit stuck here. Sagittarius, there's a big choice that lies ahead. And we have the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Yes. Okay. Wow. So it is interesting energy here. I would say the power lies within you. You are the magician. There's alchemy and magic at play. We do have the Tower coming up in the near future for you, Sagittarius. So expect the situation to change, and potentially in an unexpected way. And it may be that it's like something's going to shift and change the energy, which is going to help you make the choice. But it also could be that if the universe is saying, no, you really need to, you've outgrown this, the universe could make the choice for you. So let's see, the Two of Swords, there definitely is a choice here pending. The fact we've got the Lovers card coming in as well. But for the moment, it doesn't quite seem as impactful as it potentially could in the future for whatever reason. So we have this sort of Two of Swords, the blindfolds are on, indecision, hesitation. It's kind of like you don't know whether to trust your logical mind or your intuition, or maybe the two of them just seem a bit blurred, like it's all a bit blurry. Crossed by the Queen of Cups. So it really is like, I feel like your emotions are playing a major part in this as to how you're feeling about this, because the Queen of Cups likes to feel safe, likes to feel nurtured, likes to feel like a situation is feeling good for her. And it's crossing this energy at this moment. So this kind of indecision is, and the Queen of Cups does represent home as well. So it could be around a home situation, working from home or not. So definitely how you're feeling about the situation is blocking it, because it's potentially not feeling like the Queen of Cups likes to feel safe. So there's something around it that emotionally is just not feeling right, even unsafe perhaps. Maybe that's not necessarily for all of you, that word, but when I say unsafe, it's more about just coming in and going, what does my heart need? What feels right for it at this moment in time, and what's a good energy that I want to be bringing in, and what isn't a good energy. So it's like nurtured perhaps is a better word, that you want to be feeling nurtured in this space. And if you're not feeling that way, then perhaps this is kind of the catalyst. So in your conscious mind, you've got the Two of Pentacles like holding this up, and the Page of Cups. We can see that there's the waves here. It's a little bit deep down inside of you. It's a little bit calmer. So it's more about what's going on inside your mind. If we come into your heart here, and come deeper down. It's still wavy, but there's still some emotional, waves going on. But I think deep down there's a sense of potentially knowing. So, yeah, the Two of Pentacles, this is, weighing something up, and it may be that you've got two things on the go here with the Two of Pentacles. Your energy's feeling a bit stretched between two different energies, and do I keep both or do I give one of them up? What's going on? But the Two of Pentacles definitely could be ambivalence as well. The sense of I'm feeling a little bit ambivalent about the situation, but is it enough to sway me one way or another? So, yeah, it's interesting because Gemini, actually, your opposite sign, got a very similar reading as well. So you might want to watch that if you're cross-watching for Gemini or you've got a lot of Gemini in your chart. So, it's interesting, but it does feel like there's this big, weighing up of a choice or a decision. At the base, we have this beautiful Page of Cups. I love it. It's crowning you up there with the Cup Prince, Pisces Chariot, crowning the reading, and it's happening deep down. So your heart has messages for you. There's something new that wants to come in, a new energy that your heart wants you to open up to and connect to and get inspired with. And perhaps with this other energy around, is it kind of creating more of a murky feeling that you're not able to do that for whatever reason? Because it feels like inspiration does want to come through here. In the recent past, we've got the Four of Swords. So this is kind of saying that it may have been like an enforced break or timeout or slowdown of some sort, or, just having to have a big think about something. It's kind of like, I really need to kind of think about this. And not from the perspective of this is not feeling great or this is hurting me, from the perspective of, okay, what rationally makes sense? What is the stories that I'm telling myself here about this, and where do I see that story going in the future? What's my future story that's happening here? So I think it kind of feels like there's some big major reevaluation of directions here, with where you're putting a lot of your time, effort and energy, and where the best time, what you're willing to put the work into. And it could quite literally be around your work, but it definitely could be a sense of like a major reevaluation around that. Like, what feels good? Where do you want to put that time, and what do you want to be working on? So, and work is, I do get the word work, but work can be your career and your work, but it can also be, we work, we don't get paid for it a lot of times. We do things that are hobbies or, just work around the house or work within a relationship. How much work do you want to put into something here? So big reevaluations. And in the near future, we've got the Tower. So it's almost like this Hanged Man energy, this beautiful energy of being like the praying mantis here, just seeing something from taking the time out to just kind of gain the perspective. It's almost like this is like a revelation or a release of some sort that can come through. So it might be that perspective kind of creates a big change within you, or a shift, or something shifts and changes with the situation. So the Tower up in the near future, and the Tower could be our Tower moments as well, where it's just like you could be like, no, this could be the storming out kind of energy, not necessarily for all of you, but it could just be like, I've had enough, I've moved on. But it could be revelatory. It could be the opposite. It could be like, no, I'm sticking with this. This is actually rationally, this is good. And, I shouldn't really be giving it up. It might start feeling better soon. So, you can, it really is all about finding the clarity with that and working out what it is you want, because we've got the Devil here. It's kind of interesting if you put the Devil, here comes the Major Arcana saying that there's big energy around for you at this moment. But if you put the Devil next to the Lover's card, you can see the similarities with them. So the Devil's where a choice feels like it's gone wrong, or you made the choice and you've stayed with that energy and you got stuck with it in some way. So, and it's kind of like you've got this big choice coming up in the near future. So, and it's almost like you can choose to get yourself out of this Devil energy of feeling quite heavy or stuck, or, have you stayed somewhere for way too long? You can choose to do that, but there might be this question mark of, what is the right choice here? Interestingly, around you, we have the Empress and the Emperor coming in. So we have very strong divine masculine and divine feminine coming through. And you have in the energy surrounding you the Empress. There's fertility around you. So it's kind of like, why would you want to be, if there's all these like fertility and abundance and things that can be pleasurable around you, but then you're in this hanged man energy and the devil energy, it's feeling a little bit like, well, I'm not feeling that. I'm not seeing that. I'm not feeling connected to that in some way, but it's there. And it's almost like I want to be connected to that. So that's what I feel like this Tower and the Ace of Wands is wanting to do here. And the Lovers is saying, you can make a choice to connect to this Empress energy, which is around you. This is like pleasure, joy, abundance, prosperity. So yeah, it's very much an opportunity to attract something that you really want. So hopes and fears, we've got the Emperor. So the Emperor could represent that there's somebody very powerful around, or an authority, somebody who has authority over you in your life that's around. And that could be, it could feel like the Emperor is about power and creating order. So it is very much, if there's someone around that feels like they're exerting some kind of power over you and it's disrupted the order, or something's no longer feeling good around that, then it's about you stepping into your own power and making your own choice here. So here is the outcome. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Magician. And this is very encouraging, saying whatever this is that's feeling a bit murky or stuck in your life at this moment in time, you have the power. You're the magician. You're the alchemist, the manifester here. You've got the power inside your mind to open up to new possibilities, to find a way out of this situation, to work your way through it. So yes, there is a big choice, but you're going to have to use all the powers of Mercury here with the Magician, and opening up to the divine, and using all the resources around you and all the things that you've got to be able to kind of shift and change this decision and to make this decision. And the Nine of Pentacles is saying it is your choice to make. This is independence. This is freedom. So the choice might be around those themes about independence, freedom, what that means to you, and even the choice, the independence and freedom to make the choice. So the Magician is, creator, the great creator. So you're creating and manifesting things in your life through the choices that you're making at the moment, and particular one big choice that seems to be coming up here. And so it's like you can almost like use your magic to get out of this situation where you're feeling very stuck here with the devil. So we have as an overall energy the Ace of Wands. And this is the Ace of Fire. This is your element here, Sagittarius. So it's saying you can get what you want. You can activate this energy. You can activate something new. Listen to your soul and spirit and assert yourself, get your confidence, connect into your fire. You can start a new cycle where you can be feeling more of that within a situation that's feeling really kind of, a bit off and murky. So let's see what is coming through. Let's pull an affirmation card for you, Sagittarius. We have, I'm willing to change. I'm willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. Yeah, it's interesting because it's kind of almost challenging you to not go down that path of going into a victim mentality about this, to actually empower yourself and go, look, you can change the situation. You can change the way you're thinking about it, and you can enable this really positive powerful change within a situation. So it's very much strangely pulling you out of a very kind of disempowered place to a place of magic and power and spirit and manifestation and creation. So it's kind of exciting, but it's kind of like, how do I do this? The big question, how do I make this choice? How do I make this decision? And I think that the Magician's coming in and helping you with that. So we have as your charm the fleur-de-lis. And this is about tradition. It's about history, family history. So it may be that there's something that like moving beyond the thought patterns or, belief systems that are here is related to something connected to family. And it could have been something, that was handed down through generations even. But it is almost like the sense of there's a lot of Mars energy of wanting to take action and to almost, like, this feels like tradition as well, the fleur-de-lis. So it feels almost like a little bit of a rebellious energy, I have to say, Sagittarius. Like, what do you want to rebel from the order in some way? So it's, I think that this rebellious energy with the Tower energy is also showing you the old energy that you've outgrown, and you're ready to step into this new potent manifestation energy of creating what it is that you want in your world. So yeah, it's an interesting one. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, because we're going to see what happens. There's this big choice, working out how, being very consciously aware of the choices that you're making. The Magician is the alchemist, so this choice could really make a big shift and change and work with some new elements in your life, and things could look very differently. And the Tower is saying, yes, there's change coming. So it's kind of like there's an opportunity here to be the change. But I also feel like if, we don't step into that, then the universe might bring the change to you. So let's see where this is all going. Once this kind of choice and decision is worked out how and what's happening, it feels it's a little bit thinking outside the box in a way. That's kind of what it feels like. Something that doesn't seem possible right now could be possible. So we're going to explore all of that in the extended reading, and just see where this is going. So, and see if there's anything else you need to know. So the link for that is in the description box below. Like I said, it is hosted by my Patreon channel, so you can come and check out some other content as well while you're there. And yeah, the link is in the description box below. Love it if you come over. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Sagittarius, and take care.